What we're going to do, we're going to emboss a logo on a model with 3dBuilder. So we open 3dBuilder, new scene, insert our base model, which is a phone stand. You've got the stand here already, so just click on that. Confirm the import of the model. By default, we have the settings down here which are important. Move, rotate, scale, and the size in millimeters of the object. Just going to bring it back so I can see the face properly. Now to emboss the logo, we've already got a logo prepared, so we'll go to Edit, Emboss. By default, it'll come up with text. To get our logo, which is image, click on pattern, load, and there's the logo that we want to use for this. Select, open. Okay, first thing is we want to rotate the logo. Go to rotate, choose -90, accept. Cool. So it's in the right orientation for the stand. Now we need to resize and possibly move. I've clicked on the resize. It gives the 3 plane dimensions as it stands in millimeters. It's currently locked. We'll leave that on to maintain the perspective of the logo. So to increase the size, we'll drag this out. Currently, the depth is set to 50 millimeters, which is way too much for embossing for a 3D print. So we'll look at that in a sec. So happy with the size. I would like to move it towards the top here. So if I click on move, this is where it stuffs up for me. There's only one way to move, and that's towards the base, what it's adhering to, or away, which just basically is changing the height of the logo off the face of the stand that's being attached to. So I had hoped that you just click and drag to, but all that does is moves the whole kit and caboodle. I did notice that if you click in a vacant area, left click, it'll try and move it, but it's not very friendly. To click within the bounds of the logo, it just does something janky. Yeah, I got to get it back to where it was. Right. That's going to have to be it. But the other thing we have to adjust before we finally emboss it is the depth. The depth from the face down to, from the top of the logo, currently set to 64. So for a 3D print, what I've been using is based on a layer size of 0.16 millimeters. I've just been doing 10 layers, so 1.6 millimeters. And accept. Positioning's not bad, but I just wish you could freely move it to wherever you want on the face. So maybe there's a workaround for that. A bit more work to be done. Don't know. So basically, happy with the depth. Position's not bad. To complete the embossing, just click emboss, and there we have it. I'm assuming the 1.6 height of the emboss is the maximum height, even though it's beveled. Once we're happy with that's all we have to do. So go to File, Save As, and just make sure we've got to save it as an STL, not a 3MF. The 3MFs from 3dBuilder don't import into Bamboo Studio. So all we need is the STL, which is the geometry. Um, we'll just call it YouTube test. Save it. Yeah. Continue. And we're done with that. We'll open it up in Bamboo Studio, just have a look. All we have to do is import the STL. There's a YouTube test. Open. And there we have it. So based on a black and white and a print, you can work out this comes into Bamboo with green filament. So click on the object, change filament, which is solid black. Now I want to paint the logo white. So I've got the object selected, go to the color painting, zoom in a bit, we choose white and fill, and just click on each of the planes to fill with white. I think this embossing is excessive for some reason. It looks a bit higher than the other stuff. Now we just got to make sure we've got all the planes here. Spin it around, make sure the side planes are done, end planes. It sort of looks all right. And that's probably it. Embossing and then colouring once it come into Bamboo Labs. Escape, we're done. I'll look at the print bed. Of course, this is, the orientation that takes too long. Anyway, that's the embossing bit anyway. That was the main part of that, how to do that. And I'm still a bit janky on why I can't move it, click and drag move when I'm doing the emboss, but I'll keep looking to see if there's a way around that. Cheers.